Okay, in this experiment we have over here the shadow detector, and at this end we have a green laser grid light. The laser grid light is set up approximately 6 feet from the shadow detector. I will now turn on the shadow detector. As you will notice, it is beeping, but the blue light came on and then went off. But there's the blue lights coming back on. It just comes and goes. It continues to beep because it is not picking up the green light at the other end of the room, which is right there. Now, if I pick it up and move it closer to the green light, it should go off at some point here when I get really close to the source. There you go. You can hear it. Oh, there it is. And right there is the light. They are about a foot apart, 15 inches apart, and finally it goes off. Finally it stops beeping. And if I run my hand through it like this, it sets it off, as you can hear, right? But if I back up just a little bit, the machine starts beeping again and is not seeing the light that is right there. Notice the blue light is still not working properly. This is test 2, and as you can see, I have set the green laser, which is shining against the wall, right next to the shadow detector, thinking that maybe the light has to be from behind the shadow detector. So I turn it on and it beeps. Notice the blue light is working sporadically. Let me see if I can focus in on this a little bit. Again, as you can see, the light is next to the shadow detector. There's the green lights, and it's not working at all. It just keeps going off. Nothing happens when I wave my arm in front of it. Oh, there I get a little different tone, as you can tell. Sometimes, not consistently, and no blue light at all. Okay, this test, as you can see, is being done with a red laser. Somewhere here, let me find it. There it is, red laser. And there's the beams. And here is our test unit. Whoops, sorry. Okay, once again, here's our red laser down here at the other end of the room. Lasers on the beds, lasers coming up here. Here's our test unit right here. And as I turn it on, you will be able to see what happens. Sporadic light again. Nothing, even the tone is sporadic. And we're pointed directly at the red light there. It's about 6 feet away. And again, if I take this unit and I move it, and I'm going to pick it up and move it, it should go off as it gets a little closer to the beam. Oh, look, right there. There it is. I'm holding it up. There's the beam. It's about 15 to 18 inches away, and it will beep when something breaks the beam. You bring it back a little bit and it starts going off again. So again, it is not working with a laser grid in front of the unit. This time we do the test with a flashlight. This is a normal LED flashlight laying on the table. Again, about 6 feet, 5 to 6 feet away from the test unit, which is here. I'm going to turn on, it is pointing directly at the test unit. And I'm going to turn that on. And nothing happens. No beeping, no nothing. Now let's see what happens when I run my hand through it. Okay, it seems to work at this point, and I understand that, but still no blue light is working. And now I'm running my hand through. Oh, there it went. If I go really quick, now it seems to be working consistently where it wasn't before. But again, there, now you can see me, whoop, that's interesting. If I move my camera off the unit like it is now and move it towards my hand, and you can see the shadow there on the unit where my hand is moving, but it's not setting off the camera. But if I just, oh, see, if I just turn my camera a little bit away, but if I turn my camera back to the unit, it doesn't work. Isn't that interesting? Because I'm just moving my arm, and but as soon as I put it back on the machine, it quietens it down. So for some reason, my camera on this unit is making the unit not work. Even at that, the yellow, the green, the blue light is not working, and it only seems to work with a white light. It does not work with an IR light. I've tried it. It does not work with laser grids. I've tried them. I've shown them to you. I don't have an IR light to show you, but we recently did an investigation where I pointed it at an IR light about 20 feet away, and it would not work. The only thing it seems to work with is a white light. And I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to work, but I would think that it should work with a grid, with a laser grid, or with an IR camera, IR light. So anyway, but again, every time you hear it beeping, I'm running my hand through it here. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. You can see it works when I come up. Oh, there it worked when I went down. There it did not work. It's not consistent. And again, when I put my camera on it, for some reason it stops it from working altogether, and the blue light doesn't work on it at all. So there's the problems I'm having with it. Hopefully you can help me. I really do appreciate your help. Anything you can do would be appreciated. We'd really like to have this unit working. We think it'd be a great and awesome opportunity for our team. Thank you.